Okay, we're on the trail. It's called New Wagon Trail. We're heading up to Dormer Lake. We've already seen wild horses. Can you see them behind me here? I don't know if you can see them. In the shade, and they're dark. Anyway, trying out a new camera setup. I've got a Canon EOS R9. I'm using my 24 to 105 lens just to see how this is going to work out. Full frame mirrorless camera. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to get a nice little boom mic for it. But for now, we are on the trail. We're heading straight to Dormer Lake. We want to do, you see Christina here. She has got her, Seamus, please stop dragging me around. Sorry about the bounciness, but Seamus is losing his mind. Christina's got her fly rod. We're hoping to catch a couple fish later for supper. So, anyway, we're on the trail. Off we go. So, we have a river crossing where it's actually pretty deep right here. I think we're going to go down a little further down there where it looks a little bit better. Deep here. It's deep up there, yeah. So, we're going to go down a ways and see what we can find. It's deep here. So I carried Seamus across. Come on, East! East is not too sure. It's not really strong, but it's... You're good! Hang on, Michaela. I'm gonna go get Michaela and help. Okay. I can't... Alright, there we are, I'm in focus. So we came across here. This is the first time we've ever actually crossed a river. You know, not a big river, not really deep. It was up over my knees. So I went back and I carried both dogs one at a time because they were a little freaked out. And I had Michaela walk behind me as we came across, just so she had some support with my backpack. So not bad, not too bad at all. We got 3 more of these. Hopefully it's a little shallower up, farther up we go. Okay, after our typical take the easy looking trail and not look at the map and look around you, we've had to backtrack. Not too far, only about 10 minutes. But we are now on the right trail. Have a look at this trail. It's definitely a trail. And we are making our way. It's muggy and muddy. One thing I've noticed, this camera, anytime I switch between movie mode and photography mode, I have to change the focus system. I think what I'm going to do is just put it on servo focus and not use face detection. And then I'll just touch my face, whew, a little winded, before I start recording. For any of you who are interested in this stuff. It's pretty cool. Making our way through the meadow. I just took some pictures of it. Hey, look behind me here. See that? Views. Anyway, here we are. Keep on going. So I'm recording now with my phone just to see. I want to compare, see what's going to work better. Oh, sorry. This new camera is definitely going to be a better backpacking camera. Christina, right here on the outside. You're good? But it is a little awkward with the bigger lens on to hold as a vlogging camera on the trail. But I think it's going to take some fantastic pictures of full frame, so pretty excited about that. I only have 2 lenses that are full frame, but with the I can adjust the crop factor to 1.6 if you care. That's what my old camera is, and the lenses for that are a 1.6 crop factor. So I think this should work out pretty nice. Now I'm not too sure about using the RP camera as a trail vlogging camera. I mean, it's heavy, and I have to change settings before I start it. I'll keep trying it. I may pick up a different lens and try that, see how it works. With the phone is extremely convenient, but I am a photographer, not a videographer. I like making the videos, but I bring the big cameras to take the pictures. So far, really liking the camera. So just to show you guys, I mean, when we go around Abraham Lake, there's not a lot of bears and stuff, but these are bear tracks. They're all over in here. We are definitely in bear country. But you know, you're in bear country, so you make a lot of noise, you don't spook them. Yeah, we are making a ton of noise. Look. Yeah. Yeah. Big bear. Galloping bear. Oh, no, that may be it. So, and then, you know, you hang your food up in the tree. And even bigger bear. Yeah. So, you know, bear's a bear. This is their backyard, not ours. So we just do the right thing. Don't sneak through the bush. Horsefly. Horsefly. Don't sneak through the bush. Make a lot of noise. We've been listening to ourselves echo. Don't eat in your tent. Don't keep your food in your tent. Anything that smells goes in the bag, goes up in a tree. And well, in that case, I should put a bag in a tree. Well, we smell different than food.
So this is our view. Yeah, this trail is not hard. There is a bit of an up, like I think all of the elevations in like the first 3 kilometers. Anyway, but yeah, this is beautiful. Look.
We came out into another meadow. Look at this, amazing. This is why we do it right here. Look at that. I gotta tilt up, it's so high. Look at that. Amazing. Crossing number 2. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
This is river crossing number 2. It's not as steep, but I fell and I'm freezing. And thank goodness I have an OtterBox on my phone. But yeah, it's not quite as deep. They're going a little bit more shallow than I did. I kind of crossed the deeper part. They're coming the right way. The dogs found a way across, but of course I had already fallen. When then they like are coming across as deep as I'm gonna get, so it didn't matter. But yeah, so yay! River crossing number 2, and we haven't seen a soul. Heard a soul, nothing. We've seen a bear print, horse print, moose print, and deer print. We haven't seen elk, but we haven't seen scat anywhere either. So, you know.
Crossing number 2 actually wasn't as deep as the first one. It was a little swifter though, but we made it. Christina slipped, fell in, and now our bag of almonds is soaking wet because it was open, and she had a bag of dog food that we're using as treats, and that's gone now. It's just gone. It has been taken by the river. All right, carry on. We've come across a fence. Bison drift fence. Wild Plains bison were reintroduced to nearby Banff National Park. This fence helps them from moving eastward and mixing with the cattle. And it allows for free flow of wildlife. Cool. And there's a gate here, but the gate is being held open by some trees, so I'm pretty sure we're not worried about the bison. But maybe we'll run into some bison. Oh, the sun's coming back out. That'll help Christina to dry out. Crossing number 3 was a little harder. It was a little deeper. Still passable. Lost my water bottle when I bent over, helping Christina. Oh, I brought an extra one. All good.
This is what we're walking through. It is so beautiful here. Say hi. See, this is what we're walking through. 360.
Crossing number 4. We are happy to see. We're happy to see this little creek. Off we go. It's deep and very muddy. And here we are. So we're heading to Dormer Lake. According to the sign, we veer off to the left, and it's 3.5 kilometers. And we have one more river crossing on the way up. We are on the last push up from the river, our last crossing. Put us off route a fair ways, so it took us 10 or 15 minutes to find the trail again. GPS was acting up, but we are walking up look at this area. Look at this. Beautiful. It's a little hot, a little muggy, very damp in here, but you can hear water running, so we must be close to the creek that comes out of the lake. Sorry, buddy. Don't stop in front of me. Okay. We'll reconvene when we get there.
So we've decided to take an extended break. We're almost to our destination, but yeah, we're almost to our destination. But we decided it was time for an extended break. So Chris is laying down with Issa over there, and Seamus is. Let's flip you back around. Let's see if I can do it. And Seamus is here with me and Michaela, and. Yeah, back paths apparently make a great backrest. Who would have guessed? But yeah, we think we're about 1 kilometer or a little less out from the lake. So we'll join you then.
Yeah, we made it. We didn't die on the way up. Woo! Well, now begins the job of finding a place to set up camp.
So we've made it to camp, and Chris is pumping us some water. I don't know why we did not do this earlier, but yeah. So this is the camp. So if you want to sit, they've got some nice logs to sit on. They're flat. Somebody's carved them flat. But this is what you're looking at for tenting. So there's not really anywhere that you can sit, as you can see. Not anywhere that you can sit comfortably on a log. Easily and pump the water and hang the, while hanging up the bag. So we got to tie the dogs up. We're not sure where we're going to put them. I'm not sure we need to, but we'll figure it out.
So last weekend, I opted not to bring my chair to save myself a wee minuscule amount of weight and a wee minuscule amount of space. That did not happen this weekend. I am reclined and comfortable, and my butt's not going to hurt so much from sitting on logs. Still going to sit on the logs, but I'm in my spot. Want to see my view from my spot? Check this out. This is where I have chosen to park my butt. Look at this. I'm going to tell you, that's beautiful. We are very, very tired and sore. It was a long, grueling hike. I think 4 river crossings really did it in for us. That's a lot of work, crossing the river safely and not falling in and drowning. It's okay to fall in, right, Christina?
Not really.
She'd rather not. But yeah, we're tired. I think tomorrow, we're just going to hang out in the morning, maybe fish a little bit. And I think later in the day we're going to head back down to the last river crossing, go across the river, and then I think we're going to camp on that side, which will put us probably 3.5 or so kilometers further down the trail when we head out on Sunday. Christina rocking the Canada Day bikini, sitting on the log. Look at this beautiful view. I just can't get enough of this. Okay. It is 8:25, 26.
It is perfectly flat.
We had supper. We had a rinse off in the lake. Christina did a little bit of fishing. And now we're just sitting having a fire. And I think we should put the fly on the tents because it's starting to cool off quite a bit tonight. It's 7:30 in the morning. Dogs were so exhausted they let me sleep till 7 o'clock. That was nice. Just got a coffee going, water heating up over there for my coffee. I'm just enjoying the absolute solitude. In this trip, we're here for 3 days. We will not see a single person. I guarantee it. This trail up in here was hard. It hasn't been cleared out. A lot of deadfall. Some people have not been up here in a long time. It's not an easy hike. It's definitely worth it. But just nothing but birds and the sound of my little stove heating up the water. And fish jumping in the lake. Ooh, that was a big one. I should get out the rod. I have to go get my rain jacket. It's a little chilly. Something big moving around on the other side of the lake here. It's a very steep bank. I was really hoping to see it come down to the water. It's just over this side here. But it's a very steep bank, so I don't know that it'll come down. But it could come down at the end, which I can't see because of the trees in the way. And no, I'm not going to wander over there and see what it is. Alright, we have broken camp. It is 11 o'clock, but we're in no rush. We don't have a lot of miles to make today. We're going to go back down to the... There was a spot where there was a hitching posts and stuff for horses, and I think we're going to go down to there and make camp. I don't remember exactly where it was. Christina and I will recognize it when we get to it. There was a meadow, a creek, so it might be a good spot to spend tonight, and then only have maybe 7 or 8K to go out tomorrow, which won't be a problem. Yeah, so that's it for now. It's interesting the amount of bear sign we saw everywhere except for here. This trail has no bear sign whatsoever. Everything else, we're seeing wild horse tracks, elk, deer, you name it, but no bear. And I have to think it's because of all this. All this blowdown is hard enough for us to get over, let alone a bear whose belly is only, you know, 1.5 feet off the ground, maybe 2 feet. It'd be kind of a pain. So thankful for that, because we don't need to worry as much about that, but still on your mind. We have stopped for lunch because that is something we forget to do, right, Christina?
All the time.
We forget all the time to stop and take regular breaks, and then by the time we get to where we're going, we are so dead tired that we feel sick, which was me yesterday. So we're having lunch. Freeze-dried tuna salad that Christina made.
With apples.
With apples in it and walnuts. It's going to be delicious. We have a couple of very tired dogs who every time we stop, they will lay down because they're smart that way. But if they didn't run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, they wouldn't do 4 times the mileage we do, and they'd probably feel better. Dogs. This is the view from our camp spot tonight. It's a big one. It's quite the view. We're just off the river. This would be a floodplain, you know, in the spring. And we set our tents up here along the trees. Nice kind of sandy, gravelly stuff. It's nice. And it's a little breezy out. I'm sure you can hear that. Hopefully that dies down. But tomorrow we've got one more river crossing just up around the bend here. And we go up into the hills, and then we come down the other side, one more crossing, and that's it. So we're just going to stop here today and chill, take it easy.
So we're the morning of day 3. It's about, I don't know, probably 8 o'clock or so. And it was a wet, cold night. It's cold now. Yeah, we're doing good. Me and Chris are packed up. We're just getting Michaela packed up, and then we're going to be heading out back to the van. We have 2 river crossings. Not looking forward to those. I'm already freezing cold. But yeah, 2 river crossings and then back to the van after the last one. It's not far of a walk at all. So yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so we're in the van. We're headed back home. It was a trip. Yeah, we haven't decided. Definitely do not do this unless you are an expert hiker. Because it was 4 water crossings, deep water. Like I say deep water, it was my hips, and we're just all exhausted. And we're not, we know that we're very lucky to be alive. We got stuck down a river for part of the way. Okay, it's lunchtime. How you feeling, Chris? How you feeling, Michaela? Tired. I am feeling thankful to be here. We have a hard time not suggesting the trail because it was gorgeous, but what I'm going to call the 7th crossing, but so the 4 up and then the 3rd one back down was not a good crossing for us at all. Very scary situation. Definitely do not do that trail this time of year unless you're well versed in water crossings. River crossings. So yeah, I'm gonna have some pretty knees. Chris?
I've been chewed up and spit up by this trail, and that never happens. I'm sore. I think a lot of it is just I'm old. just my knees mostly, but I have bad knees.
But no, like we literally had lumps on our knees after we fell in this crossing. We had, what did you call them? Like contusions or whatever, where they were bubbled way up off the shin bone. So, yeah, we're all gonna have some pretty legs in the next couple of days.
Very bruised.